Vegeta, what does the scouter say about his
monthly bill?
It's over 9,000! What, 9,000? There's no way that can be right!
Hello, and welcome to James, the Lesser Express Lane, where we get you out as fast as possible. We're going to cover a couple of topics with this video. This is just so... Let's just watch the first part.
I'm just tossing the idea out there. Be more conscious of the stuff that you're auto-subbing to, because you may not realize it. Think about that. Between Nintendo...
Be careful about the things you auto-sub to. Huh? You mean like this?
So, this is all stuff we're going to be doing. It all comes from being a member. Memberships are great because it's consistent income for me. It's a way to get consistent support on this channel. And by the way, what I should say, if you are a current member, please consider leaving it on auto-renew. That way, you don't have to come...
Please consider leaving it on auto-renew.
Go online.
For him, but not anyone else.
$20 a year. Sony PSN Plus, which is what, $60 a year, I think it is for PlayStation Plus?
Yes, $80 a year for your business to have access to games on Nintendo and on PlayStation online stuff. And other perks, like Nintendo and Super Nintendo, and apparently soon to be Nintendo 64 games. You get the upper subscription, and you get PlayStation Plus, which gives you access to online, which gives you free games every month.
Right?
Discounts on other games.
That's $15 a month, right? It all adds up. You're like, oh my God, how much money am I spending? And you don't realize it, and it's auto every night. Auto-renew, auto-renew. Holy fuck, you're draining my fucking bank account. I don't even realize.
This was because his Nintendo Online tried to renew, but he didn't have the money. Nintendo's subscription online thing is $20 a year. It tried to renew, and he didn't have the money for it. So it didn't go through. He did not have the $20 in his account for his Nintendo Online subscription. $20. Anyways.
Realize, right? GJ Slater, what's my email address? darksidephil@hotmail.com. My public email. Okay, so that's one thing I want to talk about. The other thing is not very good, but I feel like I should talk about it. I'm pretty upset about it.
As we all know, he loves to self-reflect, but being a vampire, he can't see his reflection. So he self-reflects, and he just doesn't see his reflection.
About it myself, hearing about this. I'm gonna see if I can find it here. Because there's actually
professional and ready for this, isn't he?
I want to read, but I actually don't know if I'm gonna be able to find it now.
What a great gameplay stream, by the way. We're only hour and 12 minutes into his
I think I could find it this way.
Stream and all that, and there's still no gameplay. Him staring at his phone, staring at the phone.
Here it is. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is a story about Activision Blizzard. Might as well just,
what a mature
every time
dog.
I mention Activision Blizzard, I might as well just do that. Every time we say Activision Blizzard, I'm just going to test the sound effect. Because this is pretty much synonymous with what's going on with them every day. There's no good news out of this company anymore. Every time we talk about them, it's worse and worse, right? So Bobby Kotick refuses to step down as CEO despite the fact everyone wants him out. They feel that he's the root of the problems of the company, whether it's bad business decisions, mistreatment of employees, sexual harassment within the company. He's the one in charge. He's the one steering the ship. It all happens under his watch. We want him out. He refuses to leave, and the board of directors are all...
Nah, you probably think, oh, he's going to talk about all the shit going on over there. No. This is DSP. DSP always finds a way to make himself the victim. You're thinking, but he doesn't work for Activision Blizzard. He has absolutely nothing to do with that company. You're right. But this is DSP. He still finds a way to make himself the victim.
All his friends and won't throw him out. Okay? So all this is going on, by the way, stock prices for Activision Blizzard in the last 6 months have halved. It's down like 45% from what it used to be. The company is falling the fuck apart at the seams. They idiotically think that they're going to right the ship with this guy in the helm. I don't believe it. Okay? Now, the new news today. Are you ready for this one? We haven't had enough bad news. Here's some more. There is a studio owned by Activision Blizzard called Raven Studios. If you remember, they made many games in the past. If I remember particularly, I think they were involved with Wolfenstein. Don't quote me on that. But I remember that Raven Studios has made many games for Activision Blizzard over the years. Okay? Or done co-development on games. Okay?
Yes, they have.
Recently, it was announced within the last year that all of these other studios were actually told you have to just work on Call of Duty. Okay? Quit whatever games you're working on. Call of Duty is our priority. You need to work exclusively on Call of Duty.
That's their biggest game.
So
the game that made the most money. Imagine
all these
that.
great games they like. Okay, work on Call of Duty. Work on Warzone. It's all we care about. It's our moneymaker. All right. So, in the last year, everyone at Raven Studios is exclusively working on Warzone to make it better. Okay. Austin O'Brien, the associate community manager at Raven Software, puts out a post on Twitter that no one expected to see, and that everyone thinks the guy's going to get fired for doing it.
Again, you're probably thinking, oh, he must really care about this. No. Keep waiting. He finds a way to turn it around to make it about himself. Just wait.
But are basically giving him kudos for doing it. All right? Here's what he posted. I'm going to read it word for word. I'm gutted right now. My friends in QA, quality assurance, at Raven were promised for months that Activision was working towards a pay restructuring to increase their wages. So just to give you perspective, no one at Raven wanted to work on Warzone. They want to work on their own projects, and you're being told, listen, what you need to do is just do what you're told, work on Warzone. It's going to benefit you in the long run. We promise you we're going to give you raises if you do it, even though you don't want to do it. Just do what you're told, bust your ass making Warzone better, and we're going to reward you. Okay? So what's the problem? Let me read the second half of the tweet. Today, one by one, valuable members of the QA team were called into meetings and told they're all being let go. These people were asked to relocate to Madison, Wisconsin to work here. Now they're all out of a job come January 28th. Our QA team does incredible work, but this will not only increase their workload, but crush the morale of the people staying behind. If any industry friends have open positions, please share them. And if it isn't clear here, this is bullshit. It's unfair to these people to string them along, promising them something better, and then just let them go. I am infuriated right now. And actually, then someone said to the guy, aren't you afraid you're going to lose your job for posting this up? And he's like, yeah, but I don't care. I'm doing the right thing. And if they fire me for this, what are you going to do? I felt like I absolutely had to do it because these are my friends who are being mistreated. Okay? Now, what's funny.
So, yes, he's talking about a guy who is now risking his job, pointing out the bullshit going on at Activision Blizzard. But wait, it gets better. This DSP, remember.
About this is, there's a ton of responses to this. Okay? And the responses are, oh, this is business. Oh, this is how it is in the industry. Don't you understand the gaming industry? Man, it's like people were born yesterday, right? And it's like, you know what? Fuck you. No, really.
Here it comes, guys. Mind you, he has nothing to do with Activision Blizzard. He has nothing to do with any of these developers. If they know he exists, they know him as the guy. You know, on Twitch. I'm watching it now.
I mean that sincerely to anyone who has this fucking stupid, jaded, oh, it's all fine attitude. Go fuck yourself. Because you're a piece of shit, and you're the reason the industry is how it is.
And he wonders, I don't get it. YouTube keeps demonetizing my pre-streams and other gameplay. I don't do anything against the rules. Remember that.
You see evil happening around you, and you are complacent. You are part of the systematic problem that allows it to exist.
Yeah, I saw Mr. Wizard do stuff with kids, but I didn't say anything. I was too busy getting drunk in my hotel room.
Okay? If you don't call it out when you see it, if you don't fucking say it's wrong, fix it, it will never change. If you just say, man, it's part of the system, man. Well, man, you're a piece of dog shit, and no one fucking...
His excuse for not telling anyone about the Mr. Wizard thing is, well, everyone else was doing it, so I didn't say anything because everyone else was doing it.
Cares about your opinion. The world should not be this fucked. Okay? So why do you think corporations can get away with this? Because you let them, because you're a lazy fuck. You are...
It gets better, though, because, again, he's going to make himself the victim in all of this.
A literal lazy douchebag, and no one cares about you. Shut the fuck up. Okay? Activision Blizzard should not be allowed to promise the world to its employees and then fire them. Period. When you tell someone, I'm going to do this and this and this, and then you don't follow through, but that person gave you the work that they said they would give you in conjunction with what you promised, that should be a lawsuit. That should be, you're fucked, you promised me something, I'm suing your ass because you...
Promised you how? Did you sign a contract? If you don't sign a contract, then it's just your word versus their word. That's why you gotta get shit in writing.
Lied to me, and I wasted my time and my effort and my life for you, and now you're tossing me away like yesterday's garbage. I'm suing your ass into oblivion, okay? These companies should not be fucking able to do this. It happened to me, okay?
Here it is, guys. Told ya. He finds a way to make him the victim. Always.
I worked for a major company, a helicopter company. It was called Aftermarket Support for Helicopters, where people would buy, or I say people, companies would own a helicopter, okay? They're flying it around, they're using it. Uh-oh, things are breaking down, parts are wearing out. My company would do the logistics. Basically, we would say, okay, we're going to find the parts you need. We're going to either get them repaired or we're going to buy you new ones. We're going to send them to you. We're a one-stop shop. Whatever you need for your helicopter, we get for you, okay? I was supposed to be customer support. I was only supposed to be doing line level work, talking with these people operating helicopters.
Mind you, he was like 30 years old. No. 28 years old. He would have been 28 years old. He's supposed to be sitting at the desk, pick up the phone. What do you need? Snort. Ack, ack, ack. Okay, let me transfer to the person that does that. At the age of 28 years old, with his college degree, that's what he was doing. And he was only doing that because Daddy got him the job.
Helicopters, okay, and getting them their parts. That was my job. After working there for 2.5 years, I was told, we see potential for you. You're better than just working customer support. So what we're going to do is we're going to put you into an exclusive training program for continuous.
Oh, so you've been even younger. You would have been
training, so
27.
you can revamp the business from ground up. You can look at the process of everything we do in our company and map it out and find bottlenecks in the process, identify shortcomings, improve the system so that our company runs more efficiently. We're going to have you actually trained to do this and do it. And once you do it, we're going to promote you and have you do this exclusively. You'll get paid more money. You'll be able to go outside of just here and go to other parts of the corporation to do it. You'll be one of our experts, okay? So you're one of our up-and-comers. We identify your talent. We identify your initiative. We want to
What talent?
reward you by giving you and putting you into this program, okay? So I said, okay, sounds good to me. Let's do it. I worked
good?
extra hours. I worked way above
Right,
my
Kat?
pay grade. The work I was doing was people getting paid double what I get paid were doing the same work. Yeah,
I highly doubt that. Were they getting paid more? Maybe if they're doing the same work. But they weren't getting paid double. He was getting paid like 60 grand a year for this. Yeah, they're doing the same thing I was doing. They're getting paid 120 grand. Really? Your dad wasn't even making that. Your dad had been there for decades.
I was getting paid the pay of a customer service rep. Okay, I did this
Because
for
you
2
were a
years,
customer
because I was
service
doing an
rep.
extensive training program where I was training for it while still doing all of my normal work at my job. I was basically doing 2 jobs. I was juggling the training and still doing all the work of a CSR at exactly the same time. Then, for a year, they took me out of my job of a CSR and had me do the continuous improvement work at the company. I revamped the entire process from start to finish. The company became way more efficient and started saving tons of money. When I was done, okay, when I was done with this, the VP, the vice president, who was in charge of the company, left the company. He was the one who promised me all of this. He left the company. They didn't know what to do with me anymore. They said, well, he can't just do customer service work anymore. We had him not do that for a year, and everyone else, they replaced him. What do we do? They put me into a new department, and within 2 months laid me off.
Roughly 2 months after his dad retired, he got laid off. You only got the job because your daddy got you the job. And as soon as daddy leaves, you lost the job. And mind you, he was making videos at this time. And he's admitted, yeah, I'd be up at 4 o'clock in the morning getting drunk, playing video games. Oh, I should probably make some food. Make 3 of those bacon, egg, toast sandwiches, drop them on the floor, eat them anyways. So if you're up till 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning getting drunk while playing video games, you need to be at work at 9 o'clock. How much you want to bet this lazy POS wasn't showing up to work on time, if at all? And if he did show up, guys, you're making too much noise. Oh, God, my head's killing me. Dude, smell you. Holy shit. Smell like, oh, God. Did you just leave the bar? No, I left my house. Ack, ack, ack.
So I busted my ass.
No, you didn't.
I worked my ass off.
No, you
I
didn't.
did double work for 2 years.
No,
I
you
did
didn't.
work that was above my pay grade, never got paid for it. I literally got a big award. You went above and beyond what needed to be done at your job. This is a complimentary award. And then in 2 months from getting their award, they laid me off.
Because daddy quit, and without him there to protect you, or retired, without him there to protect you, you got fired. Because you were a piece of shit.
Okay? So, when you are a lazy motherfucker who doesn't
Yes, when you are a lazy motherfucker like you,
do that extra work, who doesn't go into that position where you bust your ass to try to get ahead because you're promised the world, you were not the one that got mistreated. And you say, oh, it's part of the process, man. It's just part of corporate America. Fuck you. And I mean...
God, a man who hasn't had a job in 11 years sure is salty about this. Why doesn't my mouth move then? There we go. I just cannot believe this. We've heard this story a dozen times, and it gets better every time because he gets angrier and angrier and angrier. DSP. This is why I like to cover your pre-streams. Because holy shit. You don't get this usually during his gameplay. He's too focused going, ack, ack, ack. I pressed X. Why didn't I jump? That's not the jump button. Shut up. Yes, it is. Oh, wait a minute. It's a circle button. Dude, you're banned anyways. But during the pre-stream, you get rants like this. And they are fantastic. So easily amused. Anyways, I'm gonna let you guys go. Thank you for watching. As always, like, subscribe, comment down below, and have one hell of a day.